Digital money is envisioned as a system for global transactions. It aims to operate without the need for traditional banks or financial intermediaries. This system seeks to eliminate government control and the requirement for transaction approvals. The concept represents a revolutionary alternative to conventional financial structures. It offers a new paradigm for financial interactions, free from existing institutional constraints. The 2008 financial crisis exposed significant vulnerabilities within established banking systems. This event led to widespread distrust in traditional financial institutions and their operations. The crisis served as a critical catalyst for exploring new financial paradigms. It prompted a reevaluation of the necessity and role of traditional financial intermediaries. The crisis spurred innovation and the search for more resilient financial structures. Traditional money systems fundamentally rely on trust in established institutions. Banks are trusted to securely store and manage financial assets. Governments are responsible for the issuance and stability of currency. Payment companies ensure secure and efficient transfer of funds. This foundational trust is crucial for the system's operation and public confidence. However, crises can severely compromise this essential trust in institutions. The 2008 global financial crisis revealed profound systemic weaknesses within the financial sector. This crisis led to the collapse of numerous major financial institutions worldwide. Governments responded by injecting massive funds to stabilize economies and prevent further collapse. The event highlighted the inherent fragility of centralized financial control systems. It prompted significant reforms and a reevaluation of global financial regulations. The 2008 financial instability raised critical questions about traditional banking systems. It prompted inquiry into monetary systems operating entirely without banks. The goal was to achieve greater financial resilience and independence. This inquiry laid the groundwork for new decentralized financial models. On the 31st of October 2008, a pivotal document was released to the world. An entity known as Satoshi Nakamoto authored and published this work. The document was titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. This 9-page paper introduced a groundbreaking concept for digital currency. It laid the foundation for a novel form of electronic cash. A published paper introduced a new form of digital money. This digital money is characterized by its decentralized nature. It ensures enhanced security for all transactions. A key feature is its independence from traditional banking institutions. The system enables direct peer-to-peer transactions between users. Satoshi Nakamoto is the pseudonymous entity credited with creating Bitcoin. The true identity of Satoshi Nakamoto remains unknown to the public. Speculation exists regarding whether Satoshi is a single individual or a group of people. This anonymity has become a fundamental aspect of Bitcoin's origin story. It contributes significantly to the mystique surrounding the cryptocurrency's inception. The unknown identity reinforces Bitcoin's decentralized and trustless nature. Before Bitcoin, digital money systems faced a critical challenge known as the double spending problem. This issue arose because digital files, unlike physical currency, can be easily duplicated. Such duplication allowed a single digital unit to be spent multiple times. This fundamental flaw undermined the integrity and trustworthiness of digital currencies. Solving double spending was crucial for the viability of any decentralized digital payment system. The double spending problem is a fundamental challenge in digital currency systems. It arises because digital information can be easily copied without any loss of quality. This inherent duplicability makes it difficult to ensure a digital currency unit is spent only once. Without a solution, a user could spend the same digital token multiple times, leading to fraud. Therefore, a robust mechanism is required to prevent fraudulent duplication and maintain currency integrity. Traditional banking systems are designed to manage financial transactions and prevent fraud. A key challenge in digital finance is the double spending problem. Double spending occurs when the same digital funds are spent more than once. Traditional banks resolve this through centralized record keeping. A single authority verifies and updates all account balances. This prevents multiple expenditures of the same funds, ensuring transaction integrity. Bitcoin introduced a groundbreaking solution to the double spending problem in digital currency. This innovation was achieved without relying on any central authority for transaction validation. It established a public ledger system known as the blockchain to record all transactions. The blockchain ensures every transaction is transparent, immutable, and permanently recorded. Blockchain operates as a distributed database, a foundational technology for secure data management. Thousands of computers across a network collectively verify verify and maintain the transaction history. This distributed verification process ensures the integrity and immutability of the data. It eliminates the need for a single point of control, enhancing security and transparency. On the 3rd of January, 2009, a pivotal moment in digital currency occurred. An entity known as Satoshi Nakamoto mined the very first Bitcoin block. This foundational block is famously referred to as the Genesis block. Its creation marked the official initiation of the Bitcoin network. This event also launched the underlying blockchain technology. The Genesis block established the immutable ledger for all subsequent Bitcoin transactions. The Genesis block, the very first block of a blockchain, holds a unique message. Embedded within it was the text, "The time 03, Yan, 2009 Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks." This inscription served as a precise timestamp for the creation of the blockchain. It also functioned as a commentary on the prevailing global financial crisis of that era. This cryptic note highlights the historical context and foundational principles of the system. Bitcoin's blockchain contains an embedded message from its inception. This message references a specific newspaper headline, permanently etching historical context. The headline's inclusion symbolizes Bitcoin's emergence as a response to perceived financial system failures. It highlights a foundational critique of conventional finance embedded within the cryptocurrency's origin. This act underscores Bitcoin's purpose as an alternative to traditional economic structures. The embedded message serves as a historical timestamp and a statement of intent for the digital currency. Bitcoin operates on a decentralized network, ensuring no single entity controls the system. A user initiates a transaction by sending Bitcoin to another user's address. This action creates a transaction record containing details like sender, recipient, and amount. The transaction details are then broadcast across the entire Bitcoin network. Network participants, known as miners, validate and process these broadcasted transactions. In the Bitcoin network, specialized computers, known as miners, play a crucial role. These miners are responsible for verifying the legitimacy of broadcasted transactions across the network. Verification involves performing complex computational tasks, often referred to as proof of work. This process confirms the validity of each Bitcoin transfer, preventing fraud and double spending. Successful verification adds transactions to the blockchain, securing the network's integrity. Individual transactions are initiated and broadcast across the network. These transactions undergo a verification process by network participants. Once verified, multiple individual transactions are grouped together. This collection of confirmed transactions forms a larger unit known as a block. Each block contains a set of validated transactions, ensuring their integrity. These blocks are then ready to be added to the public. Immutable ledger, the blockchain. Data on a blockchain is organized into blocks, each containing a set of verified transactions. Once a block is completed, it undergoes a cryptographic linking process. This cryptographic link connects the new block to the preceding one, forming a chain. This continuous linking creates an unbroken, sequential chain of records. The process ensures all transactions are permanently and immutably recorded on the blockchain. Blockchain mining involves a competitive process among participants known as miners. Miners engage in solving a complex mathematical problem, often referred to as a proof of work. This computational challenge requires significant processing power and energy. The first miner to successfully solve the problem earns the exclusive right to validate and add the next block. This new block, containing verified transactions, is then appended to the existing blockchain. The Bitcoin network operates on a decentralized ledger system. Transactions are grouped into blocks, which are then added to the blockchain. Miners compete to solve complex computational puzzles to validate these blocks. The first miner to successfully solve the puzzle adds the new block to the chain. This successful miner is rewarded with newly created Bitcoin, an incentive mechanism known as proof of work. Proof of work secures the network, prevents fraud, and regulates the supply of new currency. In 2010, programmer Laszlo Hanyecz made history with Bitcoin's first real-world transaction. He purchased 2 pizzas using 10,000 Bitcoin, marking a significant milestone for the cryptocurrency. This event demonstrated Bitcoin's practical utility as a medium of exchange. It is now celebrated annually as Bitcoin Pizza Day, commemorating its initial real-world use. Initially, Bitcoin was primarily adopted by technology enthusiasts. Its utility and potential gradually expanded beyond this niche. Bitcoin evolved from an experimental digital currency into a payment system. It also became recognized as a speculative investment and a store of value. Bitcoin began as an online experiment, evolving into a significant global financial force. Its emergence has prompted diverse reactions from governments and established financial institutions. Some entities have chosen to embrace Bitcoin, integrating it into their financial framework. Conversely, other governments and institutions have imposed various restrictions on its use. These varied responses reflect Bitcoin's disruptive impact on traditional financial system. Bitcoin continues to challenge and reshape the landscape of global finance and regulation.